Greetings, fellow Gorehounds, and welcome back to a Blood Splattered vlog. I'm the Horror Guru.
I'm Count Jackula.
And today we're going to talk about KRAZY House, a new horror comedy by Steffen Haars and Flip Vanderkull, Dutch filmmakers, making an English language film about an American family whose house is invaded by Russian criminals tearing down their walls searching for something. On the surface, that sounds like a home invasion movie, and to a certain extent, this is a home invasion movie. But here's the catch. This movie is filmed like a late 80s, early 90s family Christian sitcom.
Yeah, starring Nick Frost.
Starring Nick Frost and Alicia Silverstone as his wife. Without getting too much into the plot, because there's a lot of stuff we could spoil here, because this movie is fucking weird. What this movie ultimately is a parody of 90s sitcoms and a condemnation of the Christian values those sitcoms espouse.
Yes.
But that's only scratching the surface of this movie, because this movie is also a surreal and weird and violent and fucked up film.
It's one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen.
While watching this movie, the things I thought of to relate to this movie were things like Too Many Cooks,
Forbidden Zone,
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Yes.
If things like that are up your alleyway, then this movie's definitely gonna be up your alleyway.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be for everybody.
Yeah. Like, it's the insanity of Too Many Cooks for 90 minutes.
Yes, 100%. Despite it being so weird and surreal, the point of the movie is abundantly clear.
Oh, yeah. It's a complete lampoon on the Christian values of sitcoms. It's like the Book of Mormon, and that part of the joke is how woefully ill-prepared these things are to teach you about these really, really, really important subjects.
This movie is basically a sitcom family encountering like a real horror.
Yeah.
And nothing in their values, nothing in the lessons they learn at the end of the episode prepares them for it.
Yeah.
It just causes the entire house to fall apart, metaphorically and literally.
Yeah.
And the movie's not subtle about what's going on in this movie either. The main character's name is Bernie Christian.
Yeah.
They are the Christian family. His daughter's name is Eva Christian. His son's name is Adam Christian.
Yeah.
This movie is not subtle in the slightest about what it's doing.
No.
There's a point in which Bernie Christian is crucified by these criminals. And that's not where the movie ends. That's like the catalyst to the second act.
Yeah. The movie breaks the fourth wall and then keeps breaking it.
Yup. There's surreal moments where characters hallucinate alien creatures. We'll talk more about this stuff in the spoiler section, because I'm doing my best to talk about the weirdness without spoiling the weirdness.
It's hard to do because the entire movie is just so strange. The experience of watching this movie is going, oh my God, what the fuck is gonna happen next?
Greasy Strangler is definitely another movie to add to the list of weird movies this reminded me of.
Yes.
100%. I don't know if I love this movie or hated this movie, but I do know it's an experience that everyone should go through once if they're willing to.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I did unabashedly love it because it just got so strange.
There you go.
But remember, I'm also a man who loves Kuzo.
Well, absolutely. I think this is the kind of movie that John Waters is thinking of when he says, go watch a fucked up movie.
Oh, yeah.
This is it. This is that kind of movie.
Yes, absolutely.
I could totally see John Waters having a blast with this movie.
Yes. Oh, man. Someone get a copy of this in John Waters' hands. I need to know what his opinions of the movie are. I gotta know.
Absolutely. Nick Frost is phenomenal in this movie. He's basically playing a character who, on the surface, is your bumbling sitcom dad.
Yeah.
He's a goofball, kind of dumb, but his heart's in the right place, and he really, really believes in Christianity.
Yeah.
But the other thing about the character of Bernie is that underneath all of that, there is a hidden Bernie that he is suppressing over the course of this movie.
Yeah.
And it comes out in these vividly realistic hallucinations where the reality of the world no longer looks like a sitcom, it now looks like our reality, in which a voice is constantly telling him to kill everybody.
Yeah. Kill them all.
Now, this is an obvious commentary on the idea of people using religion just to suppress their worst aspects. Like, the only reason why he's so devoutly Christian is because if he wasn't, he'd be a terrible person.
Yeah.
But, like, me pointing that out does not prepare you for the weirdness of watching it play out in this movie.
This movie fucking broke my brain. That's spoiler territory.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the spoiler section. I think this movie is going to be a cult classic in years to come.
Yes.
As more people discover it and then show their friends to like be like, hey, I got some shit to show you.
Oh yeah. No, it's got another greasy strangler written all over.
What's gonna happen is if you watch this video and you go watch the movie, you're gonna watch it and be like, what the hell was that? And then a day's gonna go by. And then you're gonna tell your friend about the movie.
Yeah.
And they will never be the same again.
Hey, what should we watch on movie night?
And it's gonna spread like herpes.
Yes.
So KRAZY House, you can currently stream on some platforms. I highly recommend checking this out if you can stomach it. And with that said, there is a dead dog in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
You have been warned.
Yeah, you've been warned.
That is the least of this movie's sins.
Yeah, you can very easily forget that it happened.
Yup. And with that said, let's move on to the spoilers.
There is a moment in this movie, the camera pans to reveal that they're filming a sitcom and they kill the audience.
Yup, that happens. We go straight up Blazing Saddles at a certain point.
Yes.
But that's not even the end of the movie.
That's not even the end of the movie. No.
That's like leading up to the climax of the movie.
Yeah. That's just the moment where like everything is just completely broken down. The entire movie, fucking Nick Frost has been putting on this really terrible, cheesy, sitcom-y, aw shucks dad American accent.
Yup.
This is the moment where he stops using it.
Yup. Starts using his British accent and people go, why are you British all of a sudden?
So all of a sudden he's like, I got no idea. Yeah.
Nick Frost has multiple conversations with Jesus in his hallucinations.
Yes.
Jesus basically abandons him and he has to fend for himself because it's just like, I'm not supposed to actually do this. Like, you're supposed to do this.
Yeah. This movie is hallucinatory.
So do you want to know why these Russian criminals are tearing down this house, why they invaded this home in the first place? It's because apparently years ago, they robbed some sort of bank, left a kid behind. They hid the kid inside this house to retrieve later, but they were arrested. And so now that they're out of prison, they're going back for the kid that's dead in the walls.
Yeah.
It turns out it's actually in the organ, I believe.
Yes.
Where it turns out it is.
There's a moment where the daughter gives birth to a baby made out of chewing gum.
Yep.
And the family all gathers round because now the baby is what causes the family to stick together.
Yep, because the two families are now one because she slept with one of the Russian guys. So it's a happy sitcom ending with the house falling apart and the two families now together. With the fucking bubblegum baby. Because she was eating bubblegum and chewing it and swallowing it instead of spitting it out.
Yeah.
A dog is shotgunned to death.
Yeah.
Explodes.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that happened. You know?
This movie's version of Alf is a fucking meth alien.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize how... You're right. That was a reference to Alf.
Yep. There's a meth alien in this.
Yeah, there's a meth alien in this.
The son succumbs to meth with his gay lover, which is one of the Russians.
It's the second movie with a meth alien we've saw. The other one was the remake of Street Trash. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you conceived of this movie, but it's clearly genius.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's pretty brilliant.
It is art.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It very much art. I don't know what more we could say about this movie.
Me either.
Holy crap.
Like, all I could do is sit here and just describe things that happen in the movie, but I feel like you should just watch the movie. This is a movie you experience. So become the true blue cinephile you could possibly be. Check out KRAZY House and join us.
The one true church, the one true religion, yes.
One of us. One of us.
One of us.
And with that said, my fellow Gorehounds, where can they find you, Count Jackula?
You can find me here on YouTube streaming every weekday around 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we talk about all kinds of groovy things like horror movies, the nature of faith, and the unreal. And I would love to see you there. Oh, of course, we talk about Satan. Lost Satan.
Lost
Satan. Hail Satan. And if you want to be alerted whenever I start streaming, you should follow me on Blue Sky, Barthy Burgers, Girls, at Count Jackula.
Y'all know me, I'm the Horror Guru. You can find me on Blue Sky, you can find me on Instagram, Threads, Facebook. Just look up the Horror Guru or Blood Splattered Cinema and I'll be there. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you're notified of my videos immediately upon their upload. And if you'd like to help out either of us more directly, be sure to check out our Patreon pages. And remember, if you decide to go the Patreon route, even $1 a month can go a long way, but we will certainly accept more. And with that said, my fellow Gorehounds, I want you to comment below. Be sure to comment below. And when you comment below, use the hashtag GumBaby. There's a fucking gum baby in this movie, and they treat it like an actual member of their family. And with that said, my fellow Gorehounds, I'm gonna go check into the psych ward. Peace out.